My name is Jason Shim from New Jersey. I'm the Royal Master of ATOMY. Very nice to meet you guys, and very honored to be here with all these Atomians, and crazy Atomians. And of course, I met this business about 8 years ago, and before ATOMY, my life was like under the ground, making very little money, about $1,000 a week, not much money. And especially if you live with 4 children and doing 3 jobs, driving 2 cars, and living with one wife, it costs a lot of money. And of course, at the time I was doing 3 jobs. Why I was doing 3 jobs? Because as my family size gets bigger and bigger, I got married, and then I start to have children, and 1, 2, 3, 4, I have to make more and more money. Of course, my main job is not enough to produce enough income to support the family, so I have to get the second job and third job. The more I put my time, I was able to make more money. But guess what? I don't have more time to put it into work. Like that means, actually I was literally working if I wasn't sleeping. Every day, except for Sunday. And that was my life before ATOMY. I just have to keep working, trying to, trying to pay all the bills. But the thing is, as my children gets bigger and bigger, I have to, I need more money. Even they was very small. I have to make more money. And I was thinking about the future. Even now, and I'm talking about 8 years ago, 9 years ago, like almost 10 years ago. Even at the time, I was having trouble paying the bills. But what am I supposed to do if they grow up? They're gonna demand more money. I think. I didn't know at the time because I had only little 4 children. But if I was thinking about the future, I get depression. And I was already working 3 jobs, and I was already doing my maximum, and I know it's not gonna be easy to make more money. So I was like really, really depressed, and then I was like hopeless, and I didn't know what to do. That was my life. But ever since I came to America about 23 years ago, one thing I learned from people is that I have to do my own business, to be rich. If you keep working for somebody else, you're never gonna be rich. That's what I learned. And so I was looking for business opportunity. But guess what? I never had any money in my lifetime. I was in a family of poor parents, and I have to be taking care of all my high school and university, and even coming to America, I have to do all by myself. And then, I have to make a family, support the family. Never have any money. So guess what? No money, no honey. No money, no honey. It's not easy. If you don't have money, it's not easy. So I have to be working, and ended up like this, like 8 years ago. And one day I was invited to a seminar. I didn't know it was a seminar. A lady was inviting me. She said, they are looking for a leader. So I said, wow, okay. She asked me. That was really, really nice. Somebody asking me as a leader. So I went to the seminar. I didn't know it was a seminar. I just followed her to go to do something. But there was a seminar and giving us a business presentation. Only 3 people were sitting there. And what happened? Okay, maybe the power. Okay, anyway. And she explained about the business, and that opened my eyes, because on that day I learned something. She said, hey Jason, if you just keep buying the products from regular store, you just a customer, that's it. You just spend the money, that's it. Nothing comes back. But if you sign up with this company, which is only a few $100s, and then if you keep buying the products from this company, you just have to do certain amount of money every month, not a lot. And if you just pay annual fee, like $100 a year, then the buying products from this company becomes your business, and that opened my ears. My business, because I've been looking for my own business opportunity for my lifetime. And she said, only a few $100 that I can start with my own business. I was like, okay, sign me up. Sign me up. And then she said, if you just find 6 people like you and let them find their 6 people and their six people, sooner or later you're going to have hundreds of people under you buying stuff from this company, and you will be making income. Not just income, but what kind of income? Residual income. And I didn't know about residual income. What is residual income? She said, you work once and you get paid over and over and over for your lifetime, and you can inherit to your children. So I was like, wow. Only a few $100, you could start your own business, not just a good amount of money, but you're gonna make a lot of money, and that's a residual income. I was like, wow. I was going really crazy, but in a few months I figured that's not easy, because the products that I have to selling is not cheap. It's really expensive. I'll explain why. At the time, when I was trying to sell the vitamin for one person for 1 month, it was like $55. It's a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
But you know, at the time, gallon of gas was 99 cents. And box of vitamin is $55 for 1 month. Is that just a lot of money or a lot of money? It's a lot of money. And I have to be selling it. I couldn't consume it because it's a lot of money. I couldn't consume it, but I have to be selling it. It wasn't easy. And not many people are believing in this kind of business. They say, Jason, that's not going to work, not going to work, not going to work. So I said, no, it's going to work, it's going to work. But, after 3 years, after 3 years of hard working, I was able to sign up about 9 people. Do you think I was successful? For 3 years, I was able to sign up 9 people. And I was like, after 3 years, oh man, it's not working. It's only good in theory, but in reality, not working. So I gave up after 3 years. And years later, another person came to me, hey Jason, this is, by the way, different. And he explained me, and it sounds good. So I said, wow, okay, sign me up again. Because I was looking for business. If you go out to the street and try to do any business, can you start any business with only a few $100s? No. Just by the fax machine is more than a few $100s already. So I couldn't get started. So I started another network marketing and another network marketing. I did 6 times of network marketing. And I have that experience already. But finally I understand network marketing doesn't work, and I have to be working hard because most people believe in working hard will pay you. But working hard is not enough. You have to work smart. Finally, when I was having trouble with my financial status, I was approached by a strange lady, and she asked me a question. Do you know ATOMY? Very dry question, and very, total stranger to each other. You know what I'm talking about, right? And I said, I don't know what the heck is that. And she started explaining it, and I knew about network marketing, so I realized right away, that's a network marketing. And I said, no, thank you, right away. And thank God she didn't walk away from me. If she walked away from me at that moment, when I said no, I'd be still working in dry cleaners.
Right.
Guess what? If I'm still working in dry cleaners with 2 other jobs, I have no life. especially my first daughter. Now she's got her own car. She's got her own smartphone. I'm paying for it. And every time she goes out, I need some money for movie or lunch. She think I'm a banker. She just demand money and just, if I'm still working in dry cleaners, it's not possible to do that. Anyway, my sponsor approached me by asking, do you know ATOMY? I said no, but she was able to say, no joining fee, no monthly obligation, no annual fee, no fee whatsoever. I was like, what? How is it possible as a network marketing? And how do you do the business? They say, oh, don't worry about it. It's working. The product is really good. Everybody say their product is really good. Everybody. So I think this is just another company saying their product is really good. I didn't believe it. But the using the product is another story. But becoming a member is just free. So why not? I just didn't give a lot of thought, but just become a member because it's free. And I got nothing to lose. They cannot get anything from me. I don't have any money anyway. So I become a member. How many people become a member right away? How many people become a member right away? God bless you, 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 God bless you. I become a member right away because I'm an honest person and I'm an open-hearted person and I'm a nice person. So I became a member right away. And then she started inviting me to a seminar. Seminar is something very, very special to me. Why? Because before the other network marketing company, whenever you go to seminar, in the front door, they charge you $5. These days, $10. If you bring somebody with you, who's paying for that? Me or that person? Me. So if I bring another person with me, I'm paying $20 to just get into the door. And then, that's good, that's okay. But once you come into the door, you know what they're doing? They put sexy ladies, like these ladies. And that was what happened. But we didn't mean it. And they put music with upbeat music, right? And then they wear tuxedo and they show off a lot. And then they try to brainwash you so that you buy some very expensive stuff or you sign up with a very expensive contract or something. They just make you do something that you wouldn't do in a normal condition. You know what I'm saying? So I was like kind of afraid to go to seminar. It was free from the membership, but what's going to happen in the seminar? You never know because I'm a very easy person. I sign up everything, so I'm a very easy person. So, I was afraid to go to seminar. But she said, you don't have to worry about, you don't have to spend any money. She's just giving me like easy mind. So, okay, let me go. Especially I have experience, so I think I know where to stop. Okay, when they ask for my credit card number, that's when I have to stop, right? So that's what I had in my mind. So I went to the seminar. And another thing is, I have a curiosity. How could they do a business without having any obligation? That was my curiosity. So I wanted to find out what's the catch. And I went to the seminar, and I was able to listen to our CEO's speech like you listened today. And I figured the catch. What was the catch? What was the catch? Two things. Absolute quality and absolute price. And I learned from there why people are not buying products from network marketing but keep going to Costco, keep going to Walmart. That's the moment I got an aha moment. People going to Costco, nobody forcing people to go there. But if you stop buying products from network marketing, people are bugging you to buy again and again, right? So I said, I figured, ATOMY gives absolute quality with absolute price at the same time. That's really, really good. And I said, wow, that's Very simple, but very powerful. So I said, wow, this is good. And then I learned about compensation plan like Janice Posadas did a wonderful job tonight. And Joyce did a wonderful job today. Give them another round of applause, please. So I understood about network marketing. That's when I couldn't stop myself because, with this marketing plan, with this product, you have no choice but to be successful. It's done deal. If you have a best weapon in the world, you will win. You just trigger you just pull the trigger, that's it. Then they're gonna die. You win the war anyway. You don't have to be a smart person to pull the trigger, right? Just pull the trigger, that's it. So I decided to do this as a business, and I keep going. I have to meet a lot of people. I have to come to seminar every week. I have to come to Success Academy every time. I never skip any seminar, and I bring people all the time, and I do the presentation. My neck was almost gone, and I have to sleep in the cars a lot of time because I didn't have enough money. I skipped my lunch a lot of time because I didn't have enough money. But I just kept going with this business. Now finally I became successful in ATOMY. Yes. Last year I made 300,000, and it's counting. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And my goal next year is becoming a member of Crown Leaders Club, who's making over $400,000 a year, and that's very easy. That's very easy. Janice Posadas, she mentioned something wrong. She said sales master is the easiest, right? But if you go higher and higher, it's getting difficult. No, it's opposite. When you try to become a sales master, that's the most difficult time. Why? Because you have to build consumer group. You don't just buy with your money. If you buy all this volume with your money, it's not a sales master. It's a buying master. You're a buying master, not sales master. Guess what you have to do to become a sales master? Huh? Sales. Thank God you don't have to be selling this product for your lifetime. And I cannot even remember when was my last time selling the product. Years ago. I stopped selling products years ago. Because I don't have to be selling. Right? The most difficult part in ATOMY is becoming a sales master. Okay? Let me talk a little bit about what's going on outside these days. Think about the technology these days. I was very excited to come to Phoenix. Have you heard about the what is it, self-driving taxi? Yeah. That's first commercialized in Phoenix in US. So I was gonna take that taxi, and I text Charlotte, how can I get it? And she didn't even know. So I couldn't take an opportunity to take that taxi anyway. Look at what's going on outside. Robots and artificial intelligence, they are taking over your job, especially for those people who's making a lot of money. They are the target because that's where the big money is, right? Doctors, 80% of the doctors will be gone sooner or later. Why? Because the big data with all these deep learning algorithm, artificial intelligence, they know how to figure out what's going on. Especially if you have a picture of yourself, X-ray, the computer program knows faster and more accurate to tell you whether you have a cancer or not. They are the more accurate. They don't need doctors anymore. And then all those. If you go to doctor, what do? The doctors ask you what's wrong. How you feel. Where is it? They ask you questions, right? All these things, asking questions by the doctors will be gone because you are doing it with your smartphone, right? You don't even have to see the doctors anymore. Everything they know will be in the algorithm, and you don't have to see the doctors paying a lot of money, right? And sooner or later, even the So if the actual surgery is going to be replaced by robots too.
Yeah.
Because that's where the big money is. They are the targeting, replace all these doctors. And not just doctors, lawyers, CPAs, a lot of jobs, How about taxi, hotel, they all being replaced by program, Uber, Lyft, Airbnb, right? They are changing the whole industry. And people live longer. When I was young, when I saw people who's in 60s, they were like really, really grandma and grandpa. Now, when you call grandma, grandpa to 60s, they're gonna slap you. I'm not grandma, I'm not, people live longer.
That's right.
And no more social security money. People say, hey, you know what, Jason? Don't bother me because I'm gonna retire and I'm gonna get some social security money and living in a senior apartment. That's gonna be my life. And who's paying you the social security? Who gives you the money? Huh? People think government gives you the money, right? But actually, we are paying the social security. And government is just a middleman. They getting the money from people and giving to other people. And think about every day now in America, about 10,000 people are becoming over 65. Every day, about 10,000 people. And more people are getting Social Security, but less and less people are paying the tax. So by the time I get Social Security, or by the time Jenny's getting Social Security, not many people are paying the tax. So that's why seeking stable life is more risky, right? That's the most risky thing. So what makes true stable life? If you have a residual income, then you have a stable life. Because you have income, whether you work or not, just keep coming to your bank account every single month until you die. They don't limit until like 100 years old. As long as you live, you're gonna get the money into your bank account. What if you get $10,000 into your bank account every single month? What would you feel?
Awesome.
You retire right away. Am I right? You don't have to work for somebody else. You fire your boss if you get $10,000 every single month, right? Another thing, do you think you'll be worried about your future? Oh, what am I supposed to do in the future? Are you going to be worried? No, because if you guaranteed to get $10,000 every single month for your lifetime, you don't have to worry about your future anymore, right? Because you have to do whatever you want to do. Maybe you are worried about what to do, right? What actually you want to do for your life, right? That's why your life will be different. For consumers, like Jenny said and Joyce said, they get absolute quality with absolute price, and they get 100% money back guarantee. If you use the product and if you don't like it for any reason, return it. And our CEO said, if you have to return it, please use them all and then return, please. Because we have to throw it away anyway. But still, our returning rate is only 1/20th of other companies. 1/20th. That means our consumers are really, really satisfied. In quality, in price, in many ways. Satisfied. For smart summer, I call this. If you want to make some business, you have to join. But I mentioned this already, so I'm gonna skip. And give you some cash back. But you become a member, keep using the product, and then you're gonna get the points, and then you make money. Cash back a little bit. How many people know Panera Bread? If you go to Panera Bread and if you order something, what the cashier asks you? Do you have a membership? And what do you say? No? And what do they ask you? Would you like to make one? And you ask them, what is it for? What is it for? And then they said, you get points. You get points. What does that mean? If you get points, you get rewarded later. ATOMY, same thing. ATOMY membership is free. Right? You don't have to explain a lot. I was able to sign up about 30 people a day. How? Do you want to know how? I made the application form, right? And I just give it to, hey, Janice, you're my friend, right? Fill it out for me. And she asked me, what is it for? And I said, you don't have to know. It's free. If you fill it out now, it's better for you. And social security number, why should I write down social security number? Hey, you're gonna get a lot of benefit later. So you wanna claim as yours with your real name because it could be a big value, okay? So write it down. I don't have to explain a lot. Why? Because it's free. What if I have to charge even $10? I have to explain why you have to pay $10. What's the benefit for it? I have to explain a lot, but it's free. You don't have to know. It's free. Especially we know each other, it's benefit for you. And I got confidence. I have confidence. You know, all of these ATOMY thing makes sense to me. I was able to make myself understand. So the more I know, the more I confidence, then I tell people I got confidence. You better sign them now. Easy. 30 people. And how about for business owner like me? Do you wanna make some money or do you wanna make a whole lot of money to change your life? Which one you want? Of course. No one wants to spend hours in tonight trying to make some much money, right? But if we are here to make a lot of money to change our life, like me, I was like that kind of person, but I'm a special man now, making residual income of about $30,000 a month, and that's guaranteed for my lifetime. Am I special or not? So if you want to be special like me, do you have to listen to me or not? Right? In ATOMY, you just have to build 2 legs. How many legs? 2 legs. And how many people how many legs do people have? 2. Only 2. But if you go to other network marketing company, they ask you to build 6 legs. We're not octopus. We're not squid. Squid? Yeah. 2 legs only, okay? Easiest. And unlimited to that to override. Which means you could just keep going down until you meet person like Jason. So let me ask you, even better. If you keep going down until you meet like a Jason, do you think you're going to meet a person like a Jason then? Or better? Yeah, of course. You just have to keep going down until you meet somebody like Jason or even better. Then you will be successful. Okay? So just keep going down until you meet that person. But let me ask you something. If you are running a restaurant, do you think you could keep doing the restaurant business until you become successful? No, you cannot. Why? Because you cannot pay the overhead. You have to pay the employee, you have to pay the food that you have to prepare, you have to pay the rent. It's a big overhead. But can you keep doing ATOMY business until you find somebody like you as a partner? Yes, why? Because there's no overhead. Why? Because everyday life is your business in ATOMY, right? Just keep buying those stuff that you have to buy anyway, and keep talking to people. Like for example, if you find a good restaurant with a very handsome waiter, do you think you will be talking about it?
No.
Not yet, not Ben. Ben never gonna talk about it. But ladies, I'm asking ladies, not you, Ben. Ladies. If you find a good restaurant with a good, handsome waiter, would you be talking about it? Of course, right? That's our nature. So if you consume our product and if you feel good about it, would you be talking about it? Yes. So that's your life already. That's nothing special. Nothing special. So you could keep going down until you find somebody like Jason. Then what? You will be successful and you will be rich and you don't have to worry about making money anymore in your lifetime. And global business. My business, I'm living in America, but my business is in all over the world. Korea, of course, Japan, Canada, Malaysia, Indonesia, Mexico, you name it, Singapore, Thailand, Taiwan, everywhere. Australia, I have business. Everywhere. I have business. But I never met them. But they are under me. And they are buying stuff. And I'm making money. And income ceiling. This is really important. Income ceiling. You know, I was in many other network marketing. But, you know, when I see people, they are making millions of dollars a month. Do you think they need that money?
Sure.
If you make money, yeah, why not, right? But do they need that much money? For sure. Not really. So, if you make only $100,000 a month, do you think you will be starving?
No.
No. Even $100,000 is a lot of money. But some people on the top making more than $1 million a month. Is that a good thing or bad thing? I don't think it's a good thing. In ATOMY, we have a ceiling. So for example, I'll show you something. Janice explained already about this, but let me give you some explanation. See, this is our compensation plan, right? This is the volume. If you have this volume, that's how much you will be making. We have a schedule. But here's another thing that you have to learn. Look at this. The percentage. Look at the percentage. This is the volume, and this, as the volume grow, look at the percentage. The money you are making out of this volume is dropping. It's starting with 100%, but drop to 10%. So they're making only 1/10 of money out of their volume than this line. Okay, that's ATOMY. But look at this. Anybody familiar with this?
Yeah.
Someone knows this already, right? This is the other company that I was introduced in the beginning, right? Look at this, how much they pay. Look at this. This is a PV, point value, right? If you get 100 PV, they pay you 3%, okay? Let's say that's one time, okay? But if you get 1,000 PV, how many times do you make then this line?
10 times.
You're right. 10 times of the volume, but the percentage is 4 times. So combined,
Oh, I see.
so you are making actually 40 times more money than the first line. It gets further. If you go this line, the volume is 25 times, right? And the percentage is how many times is that? 6 times. So you are making 150 times more money than these guys.
Oh, what's that?
7,500 PV, there you are making 625 times more money than these guys. How about these guys? 15,000? You're making at least like more than 1,300 times or 1,500 times more than these guys. That's how it is, you know. I have no problem, you know. If these people are selling all this volume by themselves and they make a lot of money, I have no problem. Because that's what it is out there. But do they sell all this volume by themselves or do they get the volume from the downlines? So actually the people are selling the products is downlines. And these are the people making 100 times or thousands of times more than these people. Is it a good model or not?
No.
But that's how they're doing. That's how the actual, all the business are like that out there. But in ATOMY, so this is how the pay graph looks like. As the volume grow, your income grow. But they grow like this. Look at the arrow, it's sky, going to the sky. But they're not selling any product. They are overriding the volume. And they are making thousands of times more money than the bottom guys. But ATOMY is like that, you know. We pay high for the people in the bottom and low for the people in the top. But they make more money, of course. But the volume is a lot. Understand? So ATOMY is like this. Once you reach the top, then no matter how big volume you have, your income is fixed. So in other network marketing company, it looks like this. If the company gets bigger, their payout graph gets taller, which means top people makes more money. Okay, but in ATOMY, we have a ceiling like this. Since you have a ceiling, your income graph goes like that. And people on the top will be making same amount of money. But if ATOMY gets bigger, more people will be on the top. Because simply, you cannot make more money than that. You have to share with more people. And guess what? More and more people will be on the top. So someday, we'll be on the top. I'm going to be on the top. Someday I'll be on the top. Sooner or later I'll be there. But then, can I make more money than that?
Yes.
No. I have to do other business with that money to make more money. But there's no reason to do other business because I'm making enough money, right? So if I'm on the top, I have no place to go up. Only choice I have is to wait for you, so that you guys be on the top too. So if you want to come to the top, come to the top. Understand? If you decide to go there, you will be there. We call it maximalism, like our CEO said. Maximalism is a combined word of mass and capitalism, and I spelled it right? Not like a CEO. And that's between capitalism and socialism. It's combining capitalism. If you want to make money, you can make money like a capitalism. But we make people equal. Socialism is about equalness, right? Same thing in ATOMY. Whoever wants to start this business, they are all equal. You don't have to be special to become successful in ATOMY. Just become 18 years old and then you can get started. We don't care your background. We don't care. Beautiful, not beautiful, handsome, not handsome. You know, it doesn't matter. High education, low education, rich, poor. It doesn't matter. If you want to start this business, you can get started this business. That's what we are about, the equalness. But once you're on the top, we'll be making same amount of money, still equal again. Okay? And what is the ATOMY system? You have to be on the ATOMY system to be successful. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you have to work for somebody else for a lifetime. Understand? So find a way to make money while you're sleeping, like Janice Posada says, right? That's the system. In ATOMY, the system is the strongest magnet. Let's say if I'm connected to the strongest magnet, whatever I touch will be connected to me, right? If you don't have a strong magnet, you cannot hold on to people like you connected to the strongest magnet, right? You have to be connected to ATOMY system. That means you have to keep coming to the seminar. And the ATOMY system is run by the company. Who paid for the hotel room tonight? The company. The company. You know, other company, when you come to the seminar, you have to pay like $5, $10 in the door, right? Why is that? Because the company doesn't pay for them. But in ATOMY, they pay for it. When you come to Success Academy, it's $40. That's the only time we charge you to come. $40 per person. Huh?
That's for the food.
Yeah. But $40 including lunch and dinner, and give you some package so that you could try. And we don't give away products. We raffle just for the fun, you know. We're not supposed to give you away. We have not right not to give you anything, right? We're not supposed to give you anything. But anyway, we give you some raffle tickets and we give you some product. But the system that we are doing tonight is owned by you. Don't come seminar like your guest. This is your seminar. You are the owner of this seminar, of this system. And teaching your partners while you're learning. You cannot know everything start in the beginning, right? You don't have to know everything from the beginning. Let's say you are a hairdresser, but can you do a hairdresser job as you're learning?
Absolutely.
No. You have to learn, you have to master first and then become a hairdresser, right? Can you say, let's say you got a customer and you make the customer sit down in front of you and then you tell the customer, oh, you know what, this is my first day, I'm not skillful enough, so let me just try, okay? Can I say that? No. Let's say I'm running a restaurant business. Can I run my business without knowing anything about food? No. Can you tell your customers, oh, you know what? This is my first time doing restaurant business. I cannot guarantee the taste, but let me try.
They're gonna be like, I can't guarantee the money.
Yeah, you cannot run. But ATOMY is this: you don't have to know everything. If you just understand ATOMY is the way for you to become successful, then you don't have to know everything. Just come here with your partners. Then the system will teach you and your partners. If you know anybody in Japan, if you know anybody in China sooner or later, and if you know anybody in Taiwan, if you know anybody in Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia, just let them go to the seminar. And the system will teach your partners so that you could become successful. How much money did you pay to make your partner to go to seminar? Nothing. Just right? Text message or phone call, they'll go to the seminar. The system in ATOMY is we have three things. First one, weekly seminar. If you don't have a weekly seminar, make one. Because that is the most important thing to start with this. Okay? Make sure your body is in the ATOMY seminar every week. Every week. I'm a Christian. And I go to seminar every week. I'm sorry. I go to church every week. I'm sorry. Why? Because I don't know about Christianity? No. I go every Sunday to go to church to encourage me, to inspire my Holy Spirit. Right? Same thing. If you in a different environment, you cannot be successful. You have to put yourself in the environment that everybody wants to be successful. Right? If everybody around you are negative, come out of there. Because you're going to be negative, one of them. You have to put people around you as a positive people who wants to be successful like us. That's very important. So at least, minimum, you have to come to seminar. And there's one thing that you have to know when you come to seminar. There's one thing that you have to do. That is, bring another body with you. Bring another body. When you come to seminar, bring a body with you dead or alive. Okay? Every week. Every week. And another thing is, monthly seminar. Fortunately, not many cities in US having a monthly seminar like this. Not many cities. You are fortunate to have a monthly seminar. Make sure again your body's here. And another thing that you have to do, what is that? Bring another body with you. If you fail to bring another body, still come, just like a CEO, because you're not skillful enough to bring people. That's how we learn how to bring people here. And then lastly, we have Success Academy. This is the seminar that you must come if you really have to be successful. Is success your option or is it must?
Must.
It's a must. It's a must. You have to be successful, otherwise it will be very, very difficult to live in the future. So, if your success is a must, then you have to come to Success Academy. $40 per person, not a lot of money. If you go other companies' Success Academy or function or conference, it costs a lot more money. Okay. Finally, let me give you some example. Going university and doing ATOMY. If you go to university, How much money do you have to pay? A
Thousands.
lot of money. A lot of money. What if you try to become a doctor then? A lot more money. But does it guarantee you to become successful? No, there's no guarantee. But let's say about ATOMY. If you do like me, if you do like I told you, come to every weekly seminar, bring another body with you, come to monthly seminar every month, bring another body with you, come to Success Academy every time, bring people with you for 4 years. If you do that for 4 years, I can guarantee you, you will be making at least minimum $10,000 a month. If you do that. Does it cost a lot of money? No. Success Academy is $40 and we are doing 4 times a year. How much is that per year? $160, not $160,000, okay? But you do that for 4 years, $640. And I can guarantee you that you could be making $10,000 a month, $100,000 a year as a residual income. As a residual income. You could change your life, for sure. Yeah. And then, you know what? If you're making $10,000 a month, you have more fun. You get to travel all over the world for free. I saw possibility that company is gonna call Janice. Janice Royal Master, can you come to England and give us your speech?
Yeah.
And what would you say? No, you don't say yes right away. You say, let me check my schedule first. Okay, I can go on that day and that day. Then you know what? They're gonna schedule your airplane ticket. They're gonna book your hotel. They're gonna give you a nice meal. They treat you like a VIP.
Oh, you can go to Korea.
Yeah, Korea too.
Yeah,
You know,
Korea.
but you have to be successful first. You know, to be successful, you have to understand this. The more you understand, that means you could talk to people with more confidence. And most important thing is you have to have a goal. I don't know how hard you are trying. I don't know how hard you're working. But if you don't have a goal, you're just a salesperson. If you're working so hard, you're just better salesperson. That's it. But you cannot be a business person. You cannot be a successful person. Have a goal that you will be successful in ATOMY. And in specific way, in specific goal. When you want to be a sales master, when you want to be diamond master, when you want to be Charles master, star master, world master, grand master, imperial master. Have a goal. And then reverse plan. If you want to be a diamond master by June next year, until you have to be a sales master at least like February next year. You know, to be a sales master until February next year, you have to be making 2 customers a day from today. That's how you have to come up with a plan every day. Make a future. Predicting rain doesn't count. Building ark does. You know, I know what's going on outside. Outside is getting tougher and tougher and tougher. And, you know, it's like a bloody competition. It's like you die or I die. You know, to me survive, you have to be dead. That kind of competition is out there, right? Think about Toys R Us are gone. And Sears are gone. Sears is gone, you know? And more, they are gone. They're gonna go.
Online shopping.
Everything is going online. Amazon is, dominating the whole market.
Oh, yeah.
I know what's going on, but do you have any plan? ATOMY is perfect solution for that. ATOMY provides your online shopping mall. ATOMY provides your TV home shopping. ATOMY provides you everything. ATOMY will be selling everything like Amazon, but better than Amazon. Why? Because, I just typed the toothbrush in Amazon. How many results do we get?
40,000.
And there's one more thing very important. 40,000 and more. If you just you try to buy a toothbrush, but if you search for toothbrush in Amazon, they give you 40,000 and more results. You don't know which one to buy. Can you try all these 40,000 and more before you die? And you figure, oh, this is the best, and you make a will. Hey, my children, you have to buy this toothbrush. ATOMY does it for you. ATOMY finds the best product with the cheapest price for you. So you don't have to suffer navigating or figuring out which one is the best value. You don't have to. ATOMY is giving you the solution. And ATOMY is sharing the income for you. Anybody own Amazon stock? You do? When did you buy it? Huh?
I bought 4 years ago.
And how much was it?
2%.
Huh?
I have a 2% share.
2% of Amazon holds share? Wow, you must be very, 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 very rich then.
No. I don't do that.
I have 0.0013 share.
I share that with my family, so we're all in that.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we all get a percentage of that.
So, just like her, if you wanna get a share of their profit, you have to have their stock. But in ATOMY, if you just become ATOMY members, thank you, and if you just keep sharing the ATOMY information, then you will be getting the profit sharing from the company. 35% of the whole value. And my share is 30,000 a month. And it's getting bigger and bigger. Why? Because my group is getting bigger and bigger. Right? And we'll be bigger than Amazon. As our members getting bigger and bigger, our power is getting exponentially bigger. You know, I'm wearing ATOMY shoes right now. And I'm wearing ATOMY socks. And I'm wearing ATOMY underwear. And I'm wearing ATOMY running shorts. And my belt is from ATOMY. ATOMY is, in Korea, ATOMY is selling a lot. If we have more and more members in America, we will be selling everything that we want to sell. What do you want to sell? We can sell taxi service, we can sell insurance, we can sell real estate, we can sell cars, we can sell TVs, we can sell refrigerator, we can sell anything.
Credit card.
Yeah, credit card also too. We'll be selling everything people are selling out there in the future. We just don't have enough members yet. Okay? Only 0.1% of American population is using ATOMY products now. We need to increase it. If we have 1% of American people using ATOMY products, we'll be selling a lot more than now. When I started this business, we had only 14 products in ATOMY. How many products we have now? About 100 products. About years and years later, we'll be selling a lot of kinds of product in ATOMY. We'll be selling computers, we'll be selling already in Korea they are selling smartphone. Every month, every time you buy a smartphone, you get PV. Every month you pay the bill, you get PV. In America, did you know that you could be selling electric too? Every time people turn on the light, you're making money. Understand?
Insurance too? Insurance.
Huh?
Monthly?
Monthly. Every time you pay bill, you get PV. Every time you pay bill, you make money. You're not, so ATOMY will be bigger than Amazon. You have no idea how big ATOMY is gonna be. When I started, it was very small. When they come to America first time, they didn't even have any label in English. Maybe, yeah. But now ATOMY is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And in ATOMY, they have more and more English speaker successful people. Even broken English like me, I become successful and I get, travel to, many places, But I cannot wait for you to become successful. And imagine you guys, native speakers, speaking English, giving inspiration to so many people, changing many people's lives. Imagine that. All over the world. For the poor people. They have no choice but ATOMY. If they keep working hard, do you think they're going to be rich? No, never. Like me, over 23 years, I've been working so hard, never been successful. It only gets worse and worse. That's your future. That's your children's future. But if you do ATOMY now, you don't have to worry about making money anymore for your lifetime, and your children, same. ATOMY is like that. So only through faith. Where's our company model? We shout the company model, right? It's kind of weird, right? To shouting like this, right? It's kind of weird, but that's our company model that we have to shout every time. Why? Because our CEO wants us to shout it every time, because even after you become successful, you don't want to forget the first days. Why? Because the first line of our company, what is that? Cherish the spirit. That means we don't want to use people as our tool so that I can make money. That means we want to help people. Even just by using the product, you're going to get the benefit. That's why these products are so good. Just being a consumer, you will get the benefit, right? And if you do this as business, we'll help you to be successful. ATOMY will be helping you so that you can be successful. Who's helping people to be successful? You know what rich people are afraid of? Huh? The rich people are afraid of everybody's being successful. That's what they are afraid of.
Sharing the
They want to make more and more money. They don't want to share, so that they keep the secret. But ATOMY release the secret so that everyone could be successful. That's the first line of our company model, cherish the spirit. And create the vision. What is the vision? You are seeing something that people cannot see. All right?
It's about faith.
Yes, it's about the faith. That's the true evidence that people cannot see. You have to create the vision about your successful life. Okay? And then what's the next one? Follow your faith. Even people are telling you, that's not going to work, all the negative things, follow your faith that you will be successful. Okay? Then you will be successful. What is the last one? Serving humanity. If you don't have a humble mind, you're nobody. Doesn't matter how much money you have, how successful you are, if you don't have a humble mind, you're nobody. That's what every time we do ATOMY business, our CEO wants to remind it. And he wants to remind himself. You know how humble our CEO is? He's an amazing guy. He makes a lot of money now. He was a poor. But he becomes super rich, but he's still very humble people. And he wants us to be humble too. So only through faith and only grace. ATOMY business is not about your strength. People like me, I'm handsome, I'm a good speaker, so I could be successful. Is that true? No. I wasn't able to make a success before ATOMY, right? So what ATOMY does is they give us a platform so that we could combine our efforts together so that we could be successful together. Only through ATOMY, the group success is possible. Group success. You know what that means? Right? Out there is bloody competition. You die or I die. But in ATOMY, all of us can be successful together. I'm helping people so that they can be successful. You're going to be helping other people so that they can be successful too. We are helping each other's situation. Only through ATOMY, the group success is possible. One family in South Korea, I'm sorry I'm taking too much time, but one family in South Korea, they are making $300,000 a month as their family income. How many family members can make $300,000 a month and start from nothing? I don't know many families like that, right? But if you do a family business, think about it. If you want to take a rest in the home, husband has to be working in the store. If the husband wants to take a rest, then wife has to be working in the store. That's the family business that we know. But in ATOMY, everybody having fun. Everybody having fun, traveling together, enjoying together, but they're making a lot of money. Only through ATOMY, the group success is possible. That's why we want to let our relatives, brothers and sisters wants to be in this business too. Because it doesn't cost any money and give them a great value of this product and give them a business opportunity so that all of us can be successful. I would like to say, but I have to wrap it up. ATOMY is the only way to be successful in these days. If you go out there, there's a big opportunity, but any big opportunity costs you a lot of money, but risky. But ATOMY doesn't give you any risk thing. It's not risky at all, and you could be making a lot of money. You could make a successful life, and you get to what you want to do. ATOMY is the only way. I hope everybody make a success, and see you next time. Thank you very much.